welcome back. Gothic lovers, we're back in the swamp camp and we're doing some more quests. Now, we just kicked Hollock's ass and Hollock is bleeding out, as you can see, because I have the blood level detail set to high. And now we're gonna go to his friend Gorim. And Gorim is gonna be very grateful to us because we just saved him a lot of work and he's gonna rest. Now, don't know about you guys, but one of the things I really want to do in the swamp camp today is to kill some swamp sharks. And we are gonna go do that just a bit later when we're done here.
I have spoken to Gorim. You have done one of our brothers a great service. Your cause was just. That's why I've chosen you for a special task. Kor Kalom urgently needs new swamp weed for his experiments. Our gatherers are working day and night. Go to them and take their entire harvest to Kalom's alchemy lab.
Now, you don't want to reply to him, you want to say nothing, but if you do reply to him, this is gonna be his answer.
Where exactly can I find the gatherers?
I have not yet given you permission to address me. Pray to the sleeper that he may pardon your sacrilege. And now leave. Your mission is of extreme importance.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna we're gonna go to do what Bal Orun asked us to and gather the weed. Now let me check something real quick. Okay, the brightness is fine. I realized that the brightness was a bit lower in the videos previously, and this Templar has nothing to say, but here's an issue. The swamp has swamp sharks, and swamp sharks are actually pretty dangerous. Healing verbs, that's nice. More healing verbs, even nicer. And the problem is, we cannot really fight them at this point. And one of the reasons why we cannot fight them is that they're so freaking strong, man. I mean, even if you had a weapon that did 70 damage points per hit, you would still not damage them. Not joking. You could damage them with a longbow, but it would take an insane amount of arrows, and I really don't want to waste so many arrows. So let's take the sane approach, and we're gonna avoid swamp sharks for now. We are gonna kill them in a day or two, maybe in a couple of videos, but right now we're just gonna do this quest, and we're gonna do this quest for a very specific reason, because I'm hoping that the reward is going to be something that will allow us to talk with another ball.
What are you doing here?
We're picking the swamp weed to be processed by our brothers, so it can be smoked later on. It's quite dangerous to pick it in the swamp, but the stuff only grows here. Actually, that's a good thing.
Why?
Because then the other two camps won't get it. We're the only ones in the colony who are able to pick swamp weed. We can trade it with the other two camps, and we can set the price.
Balaran sent me. I'm to take the whole harvest to Kalam.
You think it's that easy, do you? Anybody could turn up like that. Baloran sent me, and whoosh, the whole lot of the weeds were gone.
That's actually a very good point.
But Balaran really has sent me.
Sure.
Go see him and ask if you don't believe me.
I have a better idea. You prove your loyalty by doing a little job for us.
And what do you want me to do?
It's really nothing. Work in the swamp. It's a bit risky. And then there's those damn blood flies. Work would be much easier without them. Do you follow?
I don't see any more blood flies anywhere.
But there are some more blood flies within 20 paces. You won't get off that easily.
So I like the fact that you really have to fight with everybody's mistrust in almost every interaction. Well, let's say 50% of the time. Now, the issue here we really need to avoid these swamp sharks. We can handle the blood flies pretty easily. Now, question is, I want to check something real quick, because I don't think... Okay, we only have... Okay, this guy is getting way too close for my comfort. So, what do we want to... Okay, there are some blood flies over here. We've missed, and that's okay. Now, one of the things I forgot to do, we bought a book called The Blood Flies. Now, reading this book allows us to take the stings of blood flies. Now, I'm not gonna read this out loud, and you can pause the video right here so you can read it. But essentially, it's an instruction manual on how to take the stings of blood flies. Now, these stings don't actually do anything particularly useful. But in Gothic 2, you can actually use them to make some potions and heal yourself. Okay. Where are you, my boy? Okay. That was a pretty easy fight. And yep. And if I'm not mistaken, there was one more. So, weren't there three? One here, and... Am I missing one? Am I missing something? Weren't there three blood flies? Let's count them. 1, 2... Oh, okay, this is the sixth. Okie dokie, that works. Now, we need to kill the blood flies on this island, I think, as well. And we really need to avoid the swamp sharks on the way. So, swamp sharks. Ooh, those are some really loud insects or birds. Okay, that's one dead. Okay. That was a very awkward fight on my part. I apologize for that. Is there another blood fly in the distance? No. I think that might be just it. So, some more healing herbs. And let's hope that's exactly what we need to finish this quest. So, swamp sharks. Very badass creatures. Normally, you fight them as endgame content, but you can actually kill them in the beginning.
I don't see any more blood flies anywhere.
No more blood flies to be seen. That was a good job you did. Someone who works like that is either on our side or a complete idiot. An idiot would be too stupid to fool me, right? Here, take the harvest and take it to Cor Colum. If he complains and says it's not enough, tell him to move his butt here himself, to give him an idea how much hard work it is.
How's the picking going?
Yeah, just make fun of me. I'm sure you're getting better jobs from the gurus. Well, at least I don't need to do the dirty work myself. The infantry do that.
Okay, so this was one quest. Now, this is only half of the quest. The second part of the quest, if we read it, they say we need to talk to... No. And I have the honor of taking the entire wheat from the novices. Okay. Doesn't look like that much. Perhaps there is a second group of gatherers. And there is actually a second group of gatherers. Now, we need to increase our light just a bit. Now, let's avoid the swamp shark in the distance, because we really can't fight any sharks at this point. And we will be able to when I'm gonna show you a trick on how to get some really nice magic in the beginning. But for now, let's focus on the task at hand. So we're just gonna gather the second part of the harvest right here. This is some basic swamp weed we can just get. Okay, pretty easy so far. Healing herbs, swamp weed. Okay, and some more healing herbs, and some more healing herbs. Okay, everything is nice and tidy. Let's save the game, talk to this guy.
Balaran sent me. I'm to collect all the swamp weed.
Good, then I don't need to go myself. Here, take it. Don't forget to go to Vyron on the other side of the swamp, if you haven't been there yet. Otherwise, your load might be a bit small, and people might think you'd sold the other half of it.
Who could I sell the weeds to anyway?
Uh-oh. Now I've been putting ideas in your head, haven't I?
No, tell me who.
No, tell me. Who?
You have something in mind? I'm telling you, if the stuff doesn't arrive at Cor Cologne's, we'll both be in real trouble.
If you know somebody, we could go halves.
Well, I'd know somebody in the new camp. He'd be interested in weed. But if the gurus catch you at it, they'll feed you to the swamp sharks. I don't know anything, okay?
Okay, who's the buyer in the new camp?
You think I'll give you the name and you can just make a run with the weed? It doesn't work quite like that. I want to see 50 ore as an advance payment. Then we'll see.
50's fair. Here you go.
Good. Listen, his name's Cypher. You'll probably find him in the bar on the lake. Be careful and don't let anybody fool you.
Just keep picking hard.
Of course. What do you think I'm doing? Rocking my balls?
So that's a nice Italian-American accent right there. So this quest that normally should have allowed you to sell the weed to the new camp, that's actually some cut content. I will take you in a second with a transition to the new camp so you can see what happens, but let's talk to this weird fellow over here first.
Who are you?
I'm the guru of the swamp. My servants call me Bonnet Beck.
Servants? I don't see any servants.
They're everywhere. The trees, they walk and skip and dance.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then.
Wait, you can help me convert this swamp into a massive meadow of flowers.
Okay, you just got started. Me? I'll be back later. He's not going to get me anywhere.
Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
Mind you don't hurt my trees.
Yeah, okay. So let's do just a quick transition to the new camp, talk to Cypher, and then we'll be back over here and deliver the weed. So we're at the bar on the lake. Let's talk to Cypher. Now let's see what he has to say. Just save the game, just in case anything bugs out.
Maybe.
How's things?
We put another spoke in Gomez's wheel. 3 dead gods and lots of stuff to sell. I'll drink to that.
You're one of the guys who keep raiding the old camp.
No, only when it's worth it.
What have you got to offer?
Let's rephrase that question. What have you got to offer? I'm only interested in big consignments.
Balor said you'd be interested in swamp weed.
You want to trade?
Let's make a deal.
What do you want?
And basically,
What
yeah,
have you got to offer? Balor,
that's his entire line of
let's make a deal.
What do you want?
dialogue right there. He does have a lot of war, however, and we are actually gonna buy this ore off of him because why not? More ore is always a good thing. Also gonna take the arrows as well. Do not need the rest of his stuff. Sell these axes, which are actually worth quite a lot. Yep. So what else can we sell? We can sell... we don't need this journal page. Column's recipe will have to deliver. We do not need bloodfly stings, neither. Okay, I actually sold too much right now. Nope. Not all of that, way too much. We only need 520. So 5 more points in value. 5 more points in value. I think we can cover that with some teeth. Yeah, that's perfect. accept. So yeah, even if you want to sell the entire load of weed you got right now, which should be around 100 swamp weed, the game doesn't actually allow you to do this. Again, it's part of some COD content. So we're just gonna transition back to the swamp camp and we're gonna deliver the weed. Okay, we're back at the swamp camp. Let's deliver the weed harvest, shall we?
You have defended our gatherers. You have not only proved that you're on our side, you have proved that you are a worthy servant of the Sleeper. I believe you are ready to wear the robe of a novice.
Okay, so it's nighttime. It's pretty rainy. We're gonna talk to a couple of more NPCs at this point. We need to talk to another guru, who's gonna give us a quest to recruit somebody for the camp. And then we're gonna talk to Quad Kalam and deliver the harvest for him. And after that point, I think we maybe could end the video. I don't know. We'll see how we're doing on time. Oh yeah, this guy. Let's talk to these guys as well.
Hi, you aren't from this camp, are you?
Well, now, I am. I left the old camp a week ago. Told my pal Dusty to come along, but he wanted to wait.
What are you doing here?
I'm teaching the words of the Sleeper to the novices. I'm still a novice myself, but soon I'll be a Baal, one of the gurus. I've even spoken to Iberian. He's the chosen one. He told me that if I work hard, I can soon be a master myself. But I'm still putting that off. There's no rush, you understand? I can still become a master anytime. At the moment, I'm quite happy about my current task.
What's your task here?
I test the new substances developed by Cor Kalam in his alchemy lab with my pals here. His aid gives us something new every couple of days, and we test it. This weed opens your spirit. If you take the right amount, you can get in touch with the Sleeper.
Have you ever been in contact with the Sleeper?
No, not yet. But that's because we never get enough of the stuff. Kalam always wants to hear about the effect of it, but I get the impression he's not really interested in my opinion at all. If I find the stuff stimulating, he passes it straight on to the gurus. But soon, I'll be a guru myself. Then I can go right to my limits and listen to the voice of the Sleeper myself.
So basically, this sounds like a drug testing focus group.
I'd like to join your camp. Can you help me?
You want to join us? That's good. Just wait. Yes, I think I can help you. I'm not a guru yet, but I have some influence in the Brotherhood. You'd have to do me a favor. Have you seen Fortuno yet? Then you have your daily ration. If you give it to me, then we're in business.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I have swamp weed on me. You can have it.
Good. You must have noticed that none of the gurus wants to talk to you. You can change that by impressing them. I can tell you how to do that.
How can I impress the gurus?
Bal-Kadar instructs the novices in the magic of the Sleeper. If you want his attention, use magic. But don't give him the fist to win. Send one of his audience to sleep or something like that. Bal-Namib is over there at the main gate. He's one of the toughest guys. I think Lester might be able to help you with him. Speak to him as soon as his master is away. The other gurus are basically quite okay. Just try to make yourself useful.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, a deal's a deal.
How do I get at the magic of the Sleeper?
Bal-Kadar sells runes and spell scrolls. That's no use to you if he doesn't talk to you, right? Maybe another guru can help you.
Yeah, okay, so that's some useful info. It's also good that he's placed at the beginning of the camp. We should have talked to him earlier, but we sadly did not. Now we're gonna go and talk to... I really can't recall what this guy's name is, to be honest. I know he's here. Just gonna put some... Turn on the light for a bit. Let's see, it's 9 p.m. and we're gonna talk to this dude right over here.
You don't look like one who submitted to slavery under the ore barons. You look more like a seeker, someone who's searching for the true faith. Do you not feel a fire inside your body which keeps you from sleeping at night? I see. You doubt that what the ore baron slaves try to tell you is really true and just. You know why you doubt them too? They're lying. With those lies, they try to control weak spirits, but your spirit is stronger than their lies. Don't you feel a longing for freedom every single day? Don't you feel it growing stronger? It guides your spirit. Let it happen. Do you know what you're doing when you try to suppress it? You're denying your soul, denying yourself. Don't let your fears dominate your life. Free yourself. You need to understand. The sleeper will awaken. He will set you free and wash away all these disbelieving infidels. Like dross that is washed away by the rain, they will vanish from this world. They will moan, whine, and repent, but it will be too late. Then they will pay the price. They will pay with their blood and with their lives.
Hey, you've spoken to me. Does that mean I may talk to you now?
I see you've become familiar with our rules. That's good. I can feel your great spiritual strength. Soon you'll be allowed to join our community. I have spoken to you because I wanted to give you a chance to prove your loyalty.
How can I prove my loyalty?
Most of all, we need new souls to join our community. By recruiting one more man to our camp, you will prove that you're willing to do good service to our community.
Where can I recruit new members for the Brotherhood?
The old camp is a good place to try since a lot of the people there are fed up with fear and lies. They just need some kind of support. I guess you won't be very successful in the new camp. The men living there are barbarians.
Why are you so desperate for new members?
The sleeper has spoken to our master, revealing that he has an important message for us. However, he has not gathered full strength yet. That's why he needs our strength to contact us. Therefore, we are preparing a great invocation, and the more men participate, the likelier we are to be successful. If you want to know more about it, go to the large court in front of the Temple Hill. But don't disturb our master in his meditations.
Yeah, okay. So my cat just jumped on me right now, and I'm still struggling to not move so it doesn't jump away. So right now I'm sitting at a very awkward angle in a very awkward position with my cat on my lap. One of my cats, I actually have a couple. I have a boy called Freya, boy called Loki, sorry, and a girl called Freya. Little kitty cat who's a bit too fat at this point, and she needs to lose some weight. And she's on a diet right now. Okay, so let's deliver the harvest to Korkalom. Let's just save the game right here. Deliver the harvest.
What do you want?
I'm delivering the daily swampweed harvest.
Ah, give it to me. And now get out of my sight.
That's
What
it.
do you want?
That's it? No reward, no nothing? Yeah.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
Fine, fine, fine. Okay, admission to the new camp. Now, I'm just curious, before we end the video, I want to see if we can talk to that ball again, and if he can give us any extra reward for delivering the weed to Korkalom. So let's go to Ball, what's his name? And we're gonna see if he gives us spell scroll. So right now, the thing that we badly need is a spell scroll of sleep. So sleep basically does exactly what you'd think it would do, right? put somebody to sleep. Okay, Bal Orun, that's you. Do you have anything to tell me? Can I tell you something? Okay, I took the swampweed to Korkalam.
I took the swampweed to Korkalam.
You have done well. I have a small reward for your efforts. Here, take it. It's a magic sleep spell. You can only use it once, but I hope it will be of good service to you.
How's weed production going?
We're putting maximum strain on every man to produce enough for ourselves and trade with the other camps. But it's a sacrifice for the sleeper, one our novices willingly make.
Okie dokie. So, let's see what time it is. It's 22:59. I'm actually curious if we have enough time at this point to go to Mr. Balkadar and put one of his novices to sleep. If we don't, that's no problem. We're gonna do a quick transition and we're gonna come back in the morning. So let's see if we can pull this off right now real quickly. Yes, yes we can. So let's equip the spell scroll we just got. The spell scroll of sleep. Save the game. Equip the spell scroll. Just target any novice.
No sorcerer. The right decision.
Okay.
What are you doing? I'm trying to meditate with my disciples. Who taught you to use the magical powers of the sleeper?
Nobody. It was very easy.
You seem to be an intelligent student. I will teach you.
Okay, so he said no sorcery because after we use the spell scroll, it defaults to the next active spell scroll, which was a firebolt, and a firebolt is an offensive spell.
Hey! What?
You just fell asleep, buddy. So now we can trade
I want to acquire magic writings.
with Mr. Balkadar. And we want to check what he has. So he has a ring of iron skin, cute, but not really necessary. Fist of Wind, Healing, and Light. These aren't amazing spell scrolls at this point, and even his rings, they aren't great either, so yep, nothing really fancy at this point. We're gonna level up soon. So it's 23:26. The last quest we need to do for the Brotherhood is New Souls for the Brotherhood. This is quite literally probably the last quest we're gonna do around here. And afterwards we can go to the old mine. So this is a good point to end the video. So as usual, I want to wish you guys a wonderful day, and if it's gonna be one of those bad days for you, I wish you the strength and wisdom to survive it and overcome it. And like and subscribe and all that jazz. If you want to support the channel, feel free to visit my Patreon, link is in the description. And gonna see you in the next video, where we're gonna go to the old camp and escort somebody to become a new member of the sick camp, which for some reason or another makes me wonder if it's the morally good choice or not. But in any case, see you next time guys, cheers and take care of yourselves.